cheated. When you need help, she's on your side. Better call Bacon.
Investigator Shannon Bacon's trying to help a Tampa family grieving over the death of their adult son. Months afterwards, for some reason, Tampa Electric Company is sending their son's last bill to them and now threatening to send the account to a collection agency. Now, the family sent the company their son's death certificate, but that was not enough to stop the bill from coming again. So that's when they knew they'd better call Bacon. Investigator Shannon Bacon joining us now. You know, this is just a terrible reminder for this family. I mean, you kind of want to put this behind them, and they're grieving over their son, and they're being tossed to collections.
Absolutely, and you would think that a death certificate would be enough to squash the bills, and it was for every creditor except for TECO.
All they're worried about is their almighty dollar, not
the heartbreaking grief of losing a son is still fresh for Fred and Shirley Charles. And every time they get his TECO bill in the mail, they are forced to deal with the pain all over again.
I just wish they'd leave me alone, let him rest in peace.
Their son, William Alshire, died in February after suffering from a stroke. The couple notified all creditors right away and disconnected electricity. They had his mail redirected to their home so they could take care of his affairs. But the bills for William's electric service continue month after month, now with late charges.
I said, ma'am, my son has passed away.
They describe customer service as less than sympathetic. Now there are threats to send the account to collections.
She said, you'll continue to get them until somebody pays that bill. And I think for $200, ridiculous.
Heartbroken and desperate, they decided to call me.
They say every time they open up the mail, they have to relive the death again.
This family isn't asking for much, and the collection threat is too much to bear.
I don't want to smear his name. You know, he didn't deserve that.
A spokeswoman for TECO is looking into this situation and assures me that this family will not receive any more bills. She did say, though, that TECO is required to send a final bill even after someone dies, and that is because in many cases someone is handling that estate and they will pay that bill. But in this case, this family says that there was no estate and there are no assets.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's something they have to prove, and that's unfortunate because here they are. I mean, it's not the money really, it's the principle that they're being hammered on this. And what about the collection person, or the person saying they're going to turn them over to collection?
I asked TECO about that. Yep, they say that that shouldn't have happened, that they are supposed to send bills, but telling them that someone has to pay or they're going to continue to send bills, that should not have happened. And they're looking into it. They record all of these phone calls. So they're trying to find this phone call. They're going to analyze it and
fine-tune customer service going forward. All right, thank you, Shannon. We'll see how this turns out going forward. And if you have a problem that needs solving, better call Bacon. The telephone number 1-855-BACON.